Okay, so I'm gonna actually do this. I always tell myself I'm gonna do this, and then I never do it. But I'm just gonna start doing it and ignore the fact that I'm literally talking to no one. Kind of, pretty much. Yeah, I'm literally talking to no one. Um, so my plan is to start a vlog because, you know, I it's an easy way to document your feelings, and if I type it, then I won't feel like genuine, and then if I write with my hand, then my hand gets really tired. So we're gonna avoid all of that physical work and do a vlog. So I'll be posting these on my Tumblr whenever I want, because it's my Tumblr. Not every day. Probably like once a week or something, once or 4 days, once every 4 days, whatever I want. So, hello followers or whoever's watching this. Um, a little about me. My name's Hannah. I'm on Tumblr. Um, it's about, it'll be 8 days until my birthday and I will be 19. I'm in college. I'm a sophomore. I work at a grocery store. I don't know. I live in a not really eventful life. Um, I have an ex. That's very important because everyone. Okay, not everybody. Most people are like, "Oh yeah, I have an ex," but it's like not a big deal. But there's a difference between there's an ex in your life and I have a ex. Like I have an ex. This ex is very serious. Like there's a normal ex that you just like you break up and leave, and then there's the ex that is your shadow. And I have an ex. I have a shadow ex shadow, and oh, can ugh, I can tell you, just how annoying it is. It's horrible. It's crazy. I told him everyone gets on my back because I don't have a boyfriend, and everyone's always like,
Oh, Hannah, why don't you have a boyfriend yet? You broke up with Jackson 2 years ago. Blah, blah, blah.
and I talked to my ex Jackson yesterday, and he looked at me and he was like, "Hannah, why don't you have a boyfriend? Aren't there any boys in your lives?" And he just told me how important human companionship is, and got in my face about it. And I said I'm a very acquired taste and like macaroni and ketchup. And so he said that I was the soggy Oreos in the bottom of a cup of milk. And to explain that, I love soggy cookies. Like, what I do is I stuff a mug full of Oreos and then pour milk over them and let them sit for like 5 minutes, and then I dig out a spoon and eat the fuck out of those. And so I said, those are really good. And he was like, I know, that's the point. And I was like, hmm. Because the feelings, the feels he gives me, and it's just like we broke up so long ago, and okay, this guy, we dated like 4 times, and he dumped me each time. But I had so much faith and love for this dude, I just kept going back every time. And so every time he wanted me, I was there. And now, he dated this chick. I hated her. Her name was Emily. The biggest bitch on the planet. He dated her for 2 years, after, like directly after he dumped me, day after prom, my junior year. He dated her for 2 years, got engaged to her, dumped her recently. First thing he did when he dumped her is come over to my house. And the weird thing is, he wasn't allowed to talk to me while they were dating because she was weird and obviously hated me because I obviously posed a threat, I guess. And yeah, so he texted me sometimes, and my name was Frank in his phone. Yeah, but so that's that. And so I talked to him yesterday. Today I worked from 12 to 6 at my grocery store. Um, that's it. Nothing really happened today. My friends, Charlie and Simone and Kelsey, are gonna come over and we're gonna watch the dumbest freaking movie ever called Trolls 2, and it'll be wonderful and beautiful, and I'll love it like I always do. Um, but yeah, that's the introduction to my vlog era, and I'll just be posting these randomly. I'll tag them as personal and vlog and other weird things. So just if you don't want to see them on your dash, just blacklist vlog.